Well, hello. Hello, hello, hello. It is time to finish up Mirror Talk for the year. So let's start off like we know what we're supposed to be doing. Starts with what? I am beautiful. I have value and I have purpose. So let me say it to you the way it should be said, filled with purposeful attitude. You are beautiful. You have value and you have purpose. That's how I say it to myself in the mirror. So I figured you should, enjoy that as well. So here's what I'm going to do for the month of November and December. So I wrote this book, you know, looks like this. All right. It's titled I See Me, and the See Me stands for spiritual, emotionally equipped, and mentally empowered. Okay. So I'm going to read a couple of passages out of here and explain my thinking, the context of my thinking. I'm going to do two for November and two for December. And then guess what? If you want to read the whole book, you can hop on Amazon and pick it up. All right. So it starts off like this in the introduction. It says, what do you see when you look at you? Now, we've practiced enough, so you should see beauty, value, and purpose. But some people haven't been practicing with me. So here we are in this book. What do you see when you look at you? When you look at yourself, do you see yourself as spiritual? Like there's a spiritual part of you? Do you see yourself as emotionally equipped? So whatever I need emotionally, I'm already equipped with it. I have it right now. Like I was born with it. All right. And then mentally empowered. And with all the things that are happening in the world, particularly this during this season in our life right now, you got to make sure you're mentally empowered because you'll have like the mental capacity starts to break down. So you got to be empowered with your mentality. Okay. And so I wrote, if you cannot view yourself through the perspective of your purpose, I'm afraid that some of your expectations will lack the fulfillment that you desire. Okay? So sometimes we get things and then we realize they don't fulfill like I thought they would. Okay? It's kind of like when I eat potato chips. For the moment, I love potato chips. For the moment, it seems to like, yes, this is it. This is what I needed. It's what I really wanted. And then when I'm done, I'm like, well, I either need more potato chips or I need to come up with a better system because the one I have isn't working. Okay? So you have to be able to see. You got to be able to see, look, all right? Your perspective of how you see things has to be in a great place. It has to be through purpose. Because when it doesn't come through purpose, it's distorted and you're not going to get the fulfillment that you want. Okay? So that's part of it. And then I want to read this part right here. It says, there is a danger in allowing the world to define you rather than defining yourself according to your creator and manufacturer. Okay? The world will try and define you by many things. Who your parents are, what your socioeconomic status is, the neighborhood that you come from, the color of your skin. I mean, it just goes on. How tall you are, how short you are, what your hair look like. All these things the world will try and define you. Okay? The world also uses this comparison thing to define you. The world will try and tell you if you can be like, if you can do this like, okay? Because what they're trying to do is give you a standard to define you. And here's the deal. You are unique. There is not another one like you. So the world can't give you a standard because you are the standard. Okay? Now, I take me, I'm making my own standard right here. Okay? Now, if I want to see if I'm getting better, okay, if things are getting better for me, if I want to see that, then you know what I do? Then I look to my creator. Because then I got to ask my creator. If I'm going to use a standard, I'm going to use the one who created me. Why would I want to use you? You're not like me. You weren't created like me. Okay? With different DNA, different all the things. Okay? So, I wanted to read that to you. Let me see. Ooh, here's a good sentence. The world will take the least successful person in your life and then use that person as the ceiling of how far you're going to go. See, that's the kind of stuff the world does. The world will say, your parents have never been to college. You can't go to college. Your parents don't have an education, so you're probably not going to graduate high school. Or your so-and-so, is in prison. That's probably where you're going to end up. That's what the world tries to do. And it's easily done to people when you are not viewing through your purpose. You're allowing the world to define something for you, and then you're viewing it through this standard of measurement that they've put up. No, we're not going to do that. We are going to view through our purpose. We all came here with one. And so you got to view your world. Your worldview has to go through that purpose. Okay? Now, I'm not telling you that you need to do this, and that. I'm telling you, whatever your purpose is, go after it. Okay? Go after it full force. Go do it. Be great in it. And don't allow the world to define you. Don't allow, I heard this the other day and I thought it was so cool. Approval media, like they've moved it from social media because it's no longer social in a lot of areas. It's now an approval media because we use it to approve things about ourselves. This or that or this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? The only person worthy of approving you begins with you. And you do it through the perspective of your purpose. All right? Then, if you need an authoritative approval, check with your creator. All right? So, I think that was all that I wanted to read to you today. Let me end this one with this. Okay, this is how I end. I don't know, either chapter 1 or the introduction. Okay, this is how I end it. I'm writing this book for so many of you all. It is for those of you who were not supported as you should have been. It's for those of you who did not have a village that you deserve. It's for those of you who had it all materially but were not supported in being who you wanted to be. It's for those of you who have no idea how purpose you are. It's for those of you who are chasing perfection and never stopping to enjoy the greatness of who you already are right now, inclusive of all your flaws and imperfections. It's for those of you who have spent too much of your life wanting to be like somebody else. Remember, no matter which set of parents you had, which village you had or did not have, which situation was yours, you are not defined by any of those things. You can only be defined by the one who created you. And that person, that creator, did it with purpose. Okay? The path to your purpose includes defining who you are. And it begins when you can look in the mirror and you can not only say, I am beautiful, I have value, I have purpose. But I also want you to look in the mirror and say, I see me. I see me, which means I am spiritual. I am emotionally equipped. And I am mentally empowered, ready to take on the world. All right? So, until next time, for the next chapter, go be beautiful, purposeful, valued, and great. And look in the mirror and see all that you were created to be. Bye.